Hello everybody, this is Jack from Teaching ESL Online. I'm making this video in my car, as you can probably guess, because I've just had a great meeting and I want to talk about that meeting while it's fresh. And hopefully I've got something that's really going to help you, just a recommendation for you if you're thinking about starting your teaching business or if you already have one. But before I talk about that, I just want to talk a little bit about the setup I'm using right now. I'm filming this on my new iPhone 7 Plus. I'm using this little Joby grip to attach it to my steering wheel. And I've got this little microphone here, which was $15, and it just connects straight into the phone. And I think this just proves that you can make videos anywhere. You can make videos on your phone. And the audio is important, and we can get pretty good audio just from this external microphone. I'll leave a link to those resources in the description. But back to the topic of discussion, and a little disclaimer, I'm not a legal professional, don't take this as legal advice, but I just want to share my experiences because I had been putting off talking to an accountant for a while. The main reason is this: no one likes to deal with that kind of stuff. No one wants to deal with things like taxes, setting up a business, thinking about legal implications. But if you want to have a solid business, and if you want to do this over the long term, and even if you just want to get started, what I highly recommend you do is go set up 2 or 3 consultations with people in your local area, with legal professionals or certified accountants, and just go through what you want to do and what you should do moving forward. Ask your accountant questions. Ask them, this is what I'm going to do. What kind of business should I set up? This is what I want to do. What kind of software should I use? And just talk through your situation with them. You're likely going to get really good advice, and you're going to have someone who can deal with this stuff for you. As I said, I was putting off doing this. I already had an accountant, but I wanted to make a change. And I was putting off interviewing people and going to people because I just didn't want to deal with this side. I wanted to make videos. I wanted to work on my courses, etc. But I was limiting myself because I wasn't sure about certain things. And therefore, I kind of gave myself a barrier. You know, I limited what I was going to do. I limited certain things because I wasn't quite sure about the setup. But luckily, he went through my stuff and he said, you're doing everything fine. Okay, you're doing everything fine. This looks great. He suggested I make some changes. He suggested I set a couple of things up so I can save for the future. He suggested, something that I can do with payroll as well. And this just made a huge change. I feel confident now moving forward. I've got an accountant who I think is really going to help me, and I know exactly what I'm going to do over the next year in terms of those finances. Now, just to give you a few recommendations as well, in terms of what you can use for your local business, I set up my business using LegalZoom. I'll leave a link in the description. I use payroll software. I'll leave a link in the description. And I also use a free app to help me with my accounts, to set it up so it connects with my bank account, with my PayPal account, and it goes into income and expenses. And I can just categorize this. So I'll leave those resources underneath this video, and it will just help you work it all out. Especially if you've got a business right now, it will help you just organize things a little bit better. But what I highly recommend you do is speak to someone in your local area. People ask me, I'm living in Korea, but I'm an American. What should I do? I don't know. I'm not an expert at this. But what I do highly recommend you do is speak to someone in Korea, maybe in America as well. Do a little search for like expat accounting, expat business setup, etc. And just get some advice, talk to a few people, follow their suggestions, and just move forward with it. Because this can really put you off getting started. So go ahead, do some research, speak to someone in your local area, and then move forward with your business. Now, if you found this video useful, please like and share it. You can click here to learn more about the course I have. Here, if you're new to this channel, and I'll leave these links in the description too. So thank you so much for watching this. It's great to have you here. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.